Okay, so today we're going to talk about makefiles and why they're helpful and important. So first we need to go over why the heck would you even want a makefile. So what we have here is just a single CP file, just your normal old hello world.cpp. And now for 280, if we wanted to compile something like this in the command line or terminal, we do g++ dash wall dash where dash pedantic dash dash sc equals c++11. I'm amazing at typing. Let's see. And then dash g hello.cpp dash o, and I'll call it like hello.exe or something. All right. So now if you look at this and we try and run hello.exe, cool, whatever. Now there's always like going back up and recompiling that way using your arrow keys, but that gets annoying when you have to compile tons of different things. And the initial motivation for us to use a makefile is so we don't have to type this over and over and over again to recompile stuff, right? So if we change something, we just want to easily be able to just not have to type all this back out and just be able to run one simple little command. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a makefile. So makefiles, when you initially look at a pre-made makefile, they look really like pretty crazy, but really they're pretty basic. There's really just a few little language things, and then once you learn those, it's not too bad. So in this folder, which I just have the hello.exe, and then this is all the debug stuff for Mac, I'm going to touch a makefile. So I'm going to make a file literally called makefile. It can be uppercase or lowercase m. I've always done uppercase, so then I'm going to open it. So I'm just going to open it up in Sublime over here. It's an empty file, and we're going to follow the conventions of a makefile. So the very basics are you have a target, then you have its dependencies and a command. And I'll just show you the most basic one. So we do all, and instead of having to type all of that stuff up, all of this, I'm going to copy that, paste that there, make it a little bit smaller so I can kind of fit on one screen a little bit more. And now, if I just type in make, you'll see that command that's right below all runs, right? So what happens when you type make, it'll look in the folder you're in, look for something called a makefile, and go there and look for the first target. So as you can see, this is your target. This is the first thing. Ooh, excuse me. And we have no dependencies. I'll get into dependencies a little bit. And then you have a tab here. It has to be a tab. And then basically whatever command you want. And you can run more than one command also. So we can do /hello.exe. And now when we run it, make it. So type in make. It'll run the compile command, and then it will do our /hello.exe and hello world. Right, so that's pretty cool. We're gonna have to type that over and over again. So if we have lots of different targets that we want to build, we don't have to do it all over and over and over again. So there's a couple other small things that are important to know. So if you want to comment, it's just the pound sign. So pound here is a potato comment. And then there's also variables. So a common variable would be something like the flags variable. Now you can call these whatever you want. So I could call this potato and make it upper and lowercase space, and then put all these flags in here, right? So instead of having to type these every time, you do this. And how you use a variable is like this. You do a $, and then you can either use parentheses or the little squiggly brackets. So instead of putting those there, we can do a $, and then I'll use these, and then I'll try and use that. There you go. And now if we type in make, you'll see that that variable gets replaced like most every other variable. So those are very handy. I'm not going to name this potato like that. I'll name it flags. That's just more the fact that you can call whatever you want. It's called flags just out of my own convention. That's what I'll call my stuff. Besides variables and comments, now we'll get into this kind of dependency thing. So typically, if you notice, every time we type in make, it'll run this compile command and also run this, but we haven't changed hello.cpp at all, so we really don't need it to recompile over and over and over again. So what we're going to do is we're going to make another target called hello and .exe, and we're going to put the colon, and it's going to depend on hello.cpp, and we're going to do this, grab this out of here. Okay. Now let's put hello.exe. Okay. Also, you can name this whatever you want, and make, by default, we'll just make this first one, whatever's the first one in here. You can also type it in. So if I do make, let's do make, see how many L's did I put in there? I don't know. I'm going to copy and paste that. All right. There you go. Make all. So you can put the exact target you want. So I can do make hello.exe. And you'll see hello.exe is already up to date. So I'm going to go into that a little bit. So I'm going to change hello world and add some stuff onto it. And let's make hello.exe again. Okay, so we compile, right? Because we changed something. So this file is going to have to recompile. So what this is saying is make hello.exe. So go to this target, look at its dependencies first, which is this hello.cpp. And then it will essentially know when's the last, how did you change hello.cpp since the last time you compiled. So it knows that we just changed it. So we recompiled it. And now if I try and do it again, it'll say, oh, it's up to date because I haven't changed hello.cpp since we ran this. So this target depends on this changing, right? So if we look at the all target, it depends at hello.exe that this target has finished. So if we, let's change hello.cpp, delete all of this garbage. Okay, so now it's changed. So if I do your normal make, right? It'll first say, okay, what's my dependency? Hello.exe? Oh, okay. So it depends on hello.cpp. Oh, that changed? Okay, so recompile it, and this will finish, and I'll go back up to all and be like, okay, done with all my dependencies. Now run my stuff. So now run /hello.exe. So if I type in make, there you go. And it will only just run this /hello.exe. One last thing is if we can use some fancy symbols here. You'll see these in our make files. These are the two fancy ones you'll see, and all they are is give me my dependencies here. So $, up arrow, and this will say put hello.cpp right here. And this $@ will be like, okay, whatever the name of my target is, put that here. So all those are. So make the exact same thing. If I change hello.cpp, blah, 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 type in make again, it'll run that for us, right? So it'll run all hello, blah, 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 and then grab our flags, grab our dependencies here. So hello.cpp and hello.exe. All right, so that's great and all, but now if I want to like get rid of like this folder and this exe, right? Because I'm not sure if it's recompiled correctly or I did something weird. I don't know. I just kind of want to start from a clean directory. You'll typically make some sort of make clean, right? And what make clean will be is some sort of remove -vf, and then things you want to remove. So I want to remove hello.exe, and I want to remove hello.exe.dy. You won't have this, I believe, on like Windows or anything, but I have that on here. So make clean, we'll run that. Let's see here, it's a directory, so let's do -rf. Make clean. All right, So that'll remove the hello.exe and the hello.exe.dos blah 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 blah. And you'll see those are in there. So now we can do our make all over again. It'll run our compile command and then run our test. And then if you want to start over, make clean. All right, and one more thing we can do. So we're going to run any other command that we would normally run from the terminal, we can run here. So something like an echo command where it just blurts out whatever you said. So we can echo echo potato, or how about finished? So we can echo finished. So make, and you'll see it'll echo finished, right? But it'll also say this echo command because it types every command. If you want to silence that part, you can just put an ampersand or an @ symbol in front of it, and you'll see this will just say the finished and not put the command out. One last thing it's pretty good for is, so say we want to check and we want to test the output. So we can file redirect that into output.txt, and we can make, so I'm going to make a out.correct, and this should say hello world, exclamation point, like that. And let's make sure it doesn't say that. Cool. So now we can use something like diff out.correct, and our output file that we just made. So output.txt. So now when we do make, it'll run all of this, and it will say, oh, error 1. And it will say, oh, shoot, these are different. So I'll put an sdiff in there. Let's do that. Ooh, uh-oh, those are some different things. This hello world, blah, 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 error failed, and we did get our echo finished. So something like diff returns something that's not a status 0, which is why you would return like return 0. It will break and stop at that point. So now we know, okay, our test is different here. We don't have to keep running. We can just type in make, and it'll run this test for us over and over and over again. So now we go and we fix it. Make sure it says hello world, exclamation point. You go, type in make again, recompile, run it through. The diff seemed to go fine, and it finished, and we're all done. Right. And if you look at the 280 make files, they essentially follow some kind of pattern like this. So I highly encourage you to just open one up, and basically all of these, the target dependencies and all of this, that's basically all we use. And I hope that helped demystify it a little bit.